tough part of inner game. And this is probably the thing that I really want to get to you in this week is, are you present right now? And that might not make too much sense. Why am I talking about you being present when we're trying to get you to become endless in bed? Well, the thing is, an endless man in bed who's also multi-orgasmic is present. He makes sex really great because he's present in the moment. You can ask any woman about a man being present or thinking about something. She'll tell. She's like, what are you thinking about, honey? And if you're having a conversation with a woman and it looks like you're thinking, and then she'll ask you what you're thinking about. Sometimes you're thinking about the future or the past, but she can tell that you're thinking of something even if you haven't said anything. So be present. And yeah, that's one of the biggest inner game things I want you to focus on. When you're doing anything for this next week, be present as possible. If you have kids, playing with your kids, be present with them. Don't be playing on your phone. When you're having dinner with someone, be present. Put your phone on airplane mode and listen to them. And do the same for them. Here's a really fun game. You both put your phone on the table, stacked on top of each other. Make it where the first person who grabs their phone will pay for dinner. Especially if this is because we get more oxygen in our nose at the same time. The diaphragm is what sort of expands your belly. So most humans now, because we feel embarrassed about our bellies, we breathe through our chest or through our throat. But if we breathe through our belly, it changes our voices. For one, deeper, equals better for women. And it also improves the amount of oxygen that comes into your system. So breathe in through your nose, which is better than your mouth because you get more oxygen in your nose. And then what you're going to do is breathe out your nose and or mouth. So you can breathe out your nose and or mouth, or just your mouth, or whichever one you want, whichever one you feel better, and your life return as well. You see what happens when I talk about that? If you get things handled internally, then it comes out to your outside world, then it comes back to you and makes your world even better. That's where things start. You can't go out and do things and expect change to come to you. You have to change inside, and then change yourself outside, and then change the world from there. Let's go ahead and just talk about the few benefits of breathing well. And this is going to be a lot, so I'm actually going to go through these real quick, and you'll have the slides down below so that you can have all these benefits. It's from breathing.com. I just took their benefits. It's actually too much, so I'm going to go through them, but there's so many benefits of breathing that really affects sex more than you think, and everything else in your life. If you get this handled, you'll improve the quality of your life dramatically. It's like the 80-20 principle. What 20% of things can you do to give you 80% of the results in your life? Breathing is one of those things that give you a gigantic amount of results for how much little effort it takes to do. So let's go ahead and talk about the respiratory system. I'm actually going to just go through these and not even comment on them, and just look at the screen, and we'll jump over to the exercises. That's a lot of stuff right there. That's just the respiratory system. We actually have a lot more to go. So nervous system, all that. Let's jump to the next one. So circulatory system, improves circulation, oxygen, strain. Can you see all these benefits of breathing? I really wanted to just make a point of showing you that there's so many things that breathing helps you with. So just keep looking at all these benefits. It's gigantic. Here's an important one right here. So urinary system. That affects your sex life. So if you have better breathing, that will actually improve your urinary system. Let me keep going. So the skin can even affect your skin. It's simple. I'm calling it the endless breathing technique. So remember, endless breathing technique. So 7 seconds. Inhale through your nose only. The breathing will actually reduce your urge to ejaculate. It also uses during masturbation as well. You'll find that you'll last longer during masturbation if you follow this technique. And I'll tell you, Most of the pleasure for men comes from before ejaculation. That's a true orgasm, and that's what makes a multi-orgasmic man. If you know how to pinpoint the spot where you can stop your ejaculation before it happens, your orgasm will already have happened, but you would not have ejaculated, and you can keep going, either masturbating or having sex with your woman. And women, remember, need 10 to 15 minutes before they can have their first orgasm, usually. Some women are crazy and they can orgasm in minutes, but a lot of women need to be built to it. And 10 to 15 minutes can include all the foreplay as well, not just thrusting. So here's the actual technique. It's simple. I'm calling it the endless breathing technique. So remember, endless breathing technique. 7 seconds, inhale through your nose only.